Thank you for watching and listening. I want to share about protection. Okay, you're supposed to protect your energy because you just don't know who people truly are, what their intentions are. People change sometimes. They get jealous. They get low vibrational and things people do because of negative emotions, right? So the place I used to work at was very toxic. I didn't realize it because I was too, oh, I'm so grateful for the job. I'm so glad these people are nice. They don't scream and shout like my previous racist colleagues, things like that. But they are actually far more sinister, much more cunning because they are covert bullies, okay, covert narcissistic type, covert toxic people. And I didn't realize I was being manipulated, being lied to, being set up, being taken advantage of, and being overworked. And so stress come out in many ways, and mine was true. I end up spending more money. I end up eating more, getting more hungry, or don't eat properly like I usually do. My behavior change, my eating habit change. I eat things that I normally won't eat. As for the longest time, I was more to a healthy eater. I was the type to only eat vegetables, a small amount of rice, very healthy stuff. I don't drink sweet drinks. I don't eat sweet food. I don't take sugary things. Those are the things I sometimes take once a year or several times a year maximum. When the stress comes in, when you don't realize the stress, sometimes when you're in such a deep stress, when you are being manipulated by all these gaslighters, okay, people who set you up to make you think that you're slow at work, that you don't do your work properly and things like that, or you don't realize the stress, but the stress come out in such manner like you don't sleep well or you don't want to sleep, because you don't want to go to work because the place or the environment is very toxic. The best solution is to leave, okay, because I was so grateful because it was so difficult to get a job. I was so grateful for the job that I only see things from a rose-colored point of view, rose-colored glasses. So the colleagues, I thought they were nice. Turned out almost all of them, except for a couple, most of them were gaslighters and toxic. Okay, and the thing is, when you're around toxic people for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, or how many hours it is for 1 or 2 years, your behavior change. And then when you start realizing the manipulation, realizing the everything, you start getting angry and you start reacting to that, and then they use it against you. So the place I worked at, they have this habit of throwing all the work to you, but they keep quiet of the fact that it's not even your job to do. Okay, I was answering two phones at the same time, and even though there were other people, they refused to help answer the calls, especially the same few colleagues, including the lead. Okay, and things like that. Anyway, so I didn't realize I was very stressed. I was very burnout. I didn't realize, and in hindsight, that's the reason why I go out dancing. That's the reason why I hang out late. That's the reason why I don't sleep well. That's the reason why I ended up spending money on food, and that's the reason why I don't eat like I usually do. Sometimes I was under deep stress because especially the guy, he manipulated me into thinking that I have to finish everything on that day itself, and it turned out it was a lie. When he was in charge of it, he took his own sweet time to do, but when it was handed over to me, he manipulated me into thinking that I have to finish everything on that day itself. So I ended up doing overtime. Turned out it was all a lie that he cooked up. And it explain, and again, they show their behavior. He was smirking and chuckling and smiling like that. They show their intention. He did it out of spite because what was done to him by those rich spoiled housewives. No, I'm gonna call them rich spoiled housewife because they don't really go to work. They go to work just to waste time, to make friends, and from their own mouth, they don't need the job. They are there to make friends and just to waste time. So anyway, the stress was so bad. I was so disassociated from that, from the truth, because you're so manipulated, you don't realize the stress comes from there. And I was guided to get Moonstone. Okay, Moonstone is one of the crystals, and it has many purposes, but one of the purpose is to block and cut out fake people, show you who those fake people are, who those toxic people are. So that's the reason why I was guided. And at that point, because I was under stress, when you're stressed, your vibration lowers. Okay, that's the reason why I go out dancing and hang out late. And okay, dancing, by the way, is a good way to release your stress. But the place you go to dance matters a lot. So it's for safety reason. Might as well just stay at home and dance, or go to places that are they are high vibrational to do so. Anyway, so I was guided to get Moonstone, and I noticed that this acquaintance, she kept canceling, and over time kept distancing herself. And whenever I wear the Moonstone, but again, you're distracted by everything else. You don't realize, and after a long time, I noticing the toxic colleague also don't talk too much, or they distance themselves. And this is what the Moonstone does. Okay, but the biggest thing that it did was the person who turned out to be a sex worker and a trafficker, the acquaintance that turned out to be a fake person. She was presenting herself as a nice person, a liberal minded woman, and a person who works in the insurance industry, in the administrative or insurance industry, and all kinds of stuff, turned out to be a trafficker. And the Moonstone was actually showing it. Okay, because she was the one who cancelled and distanced herself several times whenever I wear the Moonstone. And in general, where to wear, which wrist to wear your crystals. Left hand is to receive the energy, to benefit from the energy. Right hand is to release or to give the energy out to the world. Okay, so I wore it on my, wearing Moonstone on your right hand helps cuts off all the toxic people, of the toxic relationships, and cut out all the fake people. Okay, so you can read up more about it yourself, but this is one of the crystals that I suggest getting. And so if your vibration is very high, if your mind is very strong, if you're able to release the stress and all that, and you don't really need anything, because a strong mind is a strong protection. But there comes a time in your life where things affect you, because different people have different trigger points. Some people, when they see the family get sick, when they see the family acting out, they get stressed. Or something happened to their parents got sick, they get depressed. Something happened at work, they get depressed. Something happened to you at school and you fail, or the project or your business not doing well, you get depressed. Hence the reason why the universe works in a manner whereby it will nudge you to get some things to protect you. So I understood now why kept getting the nudge to get Moonstone. And as it turned out, the universe was trying to warn me and to make me aware of the fake person in that social circle. There are many other protection crystals you can wear. Black onyx is one of them. And for me in general, I like to get selenite and black onyx together, because selenite clears cleanse the crystals. All crystals need cleansing after a while, after it absorbs, sometimes they absorb energy from other people. That's the reason why you meet people and they tell you not to touch their crystal, because that person's energy, okay, might transfer to that crystal and you might absorb it. It might affect you. So you're advised to cleanse your crystal often. So what I did was I got a selenite bowl. A small one will do, and I'll just leave all the crystal bracelet, crystal, whatever I have in that bowl overnight, and the next morning I just grab the crystal and just say thank you, and then I just wear it. Because part of it is you need to cleanse and program, and how you program it is just as simply as holding it in your hand and just imagine a white bubble around it. Imagine it in a white bubble, or just simply say thank you for protecting me, healing me, and strengthening me, and thank you for releasing all negative energy, and then you just wear it for the day. Okay, so that's the story of the Moonstone. And so remember to always cleanse your energy, call back your energy, protect your energy, and be very, very discerning, because people can present themselves as anything. You just don't know what people's intention truly are. Okay, thank you for watching.